gallons upon gallons. I don't even mean to be telling the story of The Shining, but this is increasingly, as you can imagine, impacting actually my first ride, if you know what I mean, of many. But this was 14. Well, yeah, was it my first? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So now I'm full throttle and I'm puking and whatever. So then now it's like, forget it. It's like he's the cowboy, she's the Indian, she's, like Sacagawea, and then like he's the Indians, and people, the Mandela effect within The Shining is colossal. Like you can see Rosemary's Baby, and yeah, they all see different devils and whatever, but you see The Shining, and that's Mandela effect to the point where like we're talking like time warp. If you know about the Mandela effect, it's like, the memory so impaired, for lack of a better word, through so many decades, that you find the people who uttered the original dialogue believing it was something else, not the original dialogue, like Star Wars. The line, "Luke, I'm your father," that was never said in the movie. He says, "No, I'm your father." But even James Earl Jones has been said many times to say, "Luke, I'm your father." Well, that's not in Star Wars. And that times 17 trillion. This is the Mandela effect. So people have even read Schindler's List into The Shining. Like swap out the Native American thing kind of, and imbue all kinds of symbolism in the production design, and they're taking away the Holocaust. That's their takeaway. So again, now like the maze outside is a fort, and so this is my trip, which is hardcore. And again, this is The Shining for the first time. I've only seen that movie like 18 million times since, but this is the first time. So, and then there's this scene where she runs in, and then there's all these skeletons, which is like haunted house at Disneyland. So then I'm cracking up, then I'm horrified again, and whatever. So it ends, then, it's like I haven't had that kind of emotional impact. Well, I had a lot of help since I saw Midnight Express. And then, at that point I was like 12, and it took me 78 hours to recover from seeing Midnight Express at 12. So, okay, so obviously, I'm moving, I'm moving along. And then so we're supposed to like hook up with the, those young people that helped us. And so then Festival du Lac, this is not about The Shining, it's happening that night. We make our way into the hills nearby the university so we can look at Festival du Lac perfectly. And then we make trumpets. Trumpets are like when you put lots of papers together and then you mix the H with the tobacco, and then you roll this big thing that looks like a trumpet, and then you put the cherry and then you blow it out the other end, and it's like double effect and whatever. So now we're all laid out on this hill waiting for Festival du Lac to happen, from the other lunch to this dinner. And then Festival du Lac starts. And then you have like Napoleon, the size of like, skyscrapers, all in colors, like a portrait of Napoleon or whoever, like massive, gigantic across this lake. So that's how that's how the flow of LSD and The Shining went for me in this little town in France. Which was, it was so ridiculous, because our hotel is this little place here, then you walk across the train tracks, and then there's this little teeny miniature city, then, like I said, the lake, and this trillion windsurfers. So there you go, that's The Shining on LSD at 14. Another taste of my 14th year. I should have put a trigger warning, so I was talking about being 14. Anyway, thanks for joining me, your valuable time, sharing it with me so that I can info dump on you. And that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat, whatever, same menu. And I love you for being here, and always, every day, 365 daily. And be good to yourself, be good to those you care about. And until then, bye.